Welcome back. In this session, I'll explore 3 avenues for staking your crypto to generate passive income. It's worth noting that this strategy isn't viable for investments below $2,000. Initially, crypto relied on proof-of-work protocols, requiring mining for coins, using GPU power. However, it evolved into proof-of-stake, similar to a savings account where your earnings depend on the staked amount and the annual percentage yield of the platform. Nowadays, centralized exchanges offer easy staking options. For instance, Coinbase offers a 5% APY for staking USDC. It's stablecoin. All you have to do is hold the token in Coinbase and it will automatically trigger the staking. Decentralized finance, DeFi, also enables staking but carries higher risk as it involves navigating various decentralized apps to find optimal APYs, which can be as volatile as coin prices. Ideally, invest in a coin first, then search for platforms offering staking programs. Ensure the platform is trustworthy and allows for timely withdrawal of staked funds. Beware of time-lock staking during bear trends. There's nothing worse than not being able to access your funds to sell when you need to. Another method, yield farming, emerged with Uniswap version 2. This was designed specifically to facilitate decentralized exchanges on the blockchain. Yield farming entails staking 2 coins to provide liquidity for the traders on a specific exchange. The yield farmer takes a small percentage of each trade for that particular pairing. As you can imagine, this means it's only worth it when you know both coins being farmed are bullish, or at the very least, stable. Many decentralized exchanges adopted this model for their platforms. Let me show you one of the platforms I use that still uses this protocol before moving to the most modern method of yield farming, pooling. Remember, DeFi is best done on any other network besides Ethereum due to gas fees. The website is called SpookySwap. This is a popular decentralized exchange for the Phantom network. First, I buy Phantom on the Ethereum blockchain with Uniswap. Then, I bridge it to the Phantom network using SpookySwap's bridge. This will allow me to use Phantom Chain's DeFi with its native token. I've already showed you how to swap and bridge tokens to other networks, so I've already completed those steps before recording this. Now I'm going to click on Farm to see the list of options available to me. I'm going to select this pairing. But before moving forward, I have to have both coins in my wallet. So I can click on Swap to take me there. The way yield farming works, you need to have the same value for each token. So I'm going to buy $500 worth of Magic Internet money. That means I need to have at least $500 worth of Phantom to match it. Now I can head back to the list and add it to the farm by clicking Stake. But wait, it's asking for some other token to stake. Well, in order to stake the tokens, you actually need to combine them into a single liquidity position. To do that, click on this link. It will take you to the liquidity page and automatically select those 2 tokens. You can also get to this page by clicking liquidity on the top. Now, as I ask it to put all of my Magic Internet money into this field, it immediately asks me to match it with Phantom. Then I may click Supply. Now that I have $1,000 worth of a liquidity position for those 2 tokens, I can head back to the farm page to stake it. Keep in mind, my reward is BOO, which is SpookySwap's official token. Once I have enough rewards to withdraw, I can either withdraw the rewards by clicking Harvest, or withdraw the rewards simultaneously with the liquidity tokens. Let me do that now. Once withdrawn, now I have liquidity tokens back, but I want my Phantom and Magic Internet money back. So I have to head back to the liquidity page, then click on My Potions. This will show me all my liquidity tokens. If I select it, it asks me how much I want to withdraw. I'm going to withdraw all of it. Now I have all my tokens back, plus any rewards from the farming. But I will always receive 50% of each token, regardless of what happened on the charts, for each individual token during my farming. This is why you need to understand what impermanent loss is. Impermanent loss is when the token's gains from simply holding the token is greater than the gains you made because you farmed it. You see, when you are farming, your position is automatically rebalancing itself to have equal value between both tokens. So while Phantom's price is continuously going up, and if your other token is not, your liquidity position is forced to sell some into the other token in order to equally balance it. You won't miss out on all the gains, just some. This leads us perfectly into Uniswap's version 3 upgrade. They made some groundbreaking changes in order to make liquidity positions more flexible and customized. V3 helps avoid impermanent loss and optimize more gains within a certain price range of the liquidity. Uniswap's pooling feature is pretty complex and might seem hard to understand, but don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you. Then I will show you how to do it. Pooling is just another form of yield farming, except the tokens are not matched 50-50 like I had just explained. It's actually based on a price range that you select. If the price of a coin falls out of your selected price range, your pool will stop farming. That means you are required to perform some technical analysis on the coins before you open a position. You'll generally want to find a pair that is going sideways. I'll be able to explain that more in detail through chat or live training sessions. Both the volume and your price range determine the APY of that pairing. It's usually pretty volatile and constantly changing because of many different factors. The most obvious one being volume. The more people trading those two tokens, the higher the yield. Remember, yield farming takes a small fee from each trade. The other important factor that determines your APY is your price range. The wider your price range, the lower the APY will be. That's because your pool is farming those particular prices. Most of the swapping takes place within 10% below and above the market price. Rather than showing you illustrations, I'm going to head over to a pooling calculator and jump right into it. I'm here at the Poolfish Uniswap calculator. I'm going to go ahead and select the Polygon network. Then I'm going to select the two tokens I want to pool. Now it's asking which fee structure I want to use. Without getting too much into details, just select the one that most people are using. Usually the fee tier is automatically selected for you. The fee is how much the traders pay during their swap. Now I'll click Calculate, which takes me to the calculator. Keep in mind, these numbers change rapidly throughout the week and sometimes even the day. First, enter in the amount you plan on investing. For us, it will be $800. Now comes the price range. You can see as I move the minimum and maximum price range for Matic, the space in between the lines indicate the prices I will be farming at. Here's a great illustration of what happens when the price of the asset is within my range and then when it falls out of my range. You earn the most when it's perfectly in the center, and absolutely nothing when it falls out. Also, It's important to note, since both my tokens are not going to be 50-50, whenever the price of Matic goes up, traders are actually going to sell USDC into my pool. Which means, if the price of Matic goes above my maximum price range, I will be left with nothing but USDC in my position. The most exciting part of this is, of course, the estimated APY. This is based on my prediction of Matic staying within this price range. In the past month, the price has never dropped below or above these lines, so I like this position choice. You can also see that my position will require more Matic than USDC. That's because I predict Matic will increase in price. So, I'll want it to be the more dominant token in my position. Let's go swap some Matic for this much USDC. Alright, now that I've made my trade, I can head over to the pool page. I'll need to click New Position. Now I can select both tokens, select the fee structure, and set those price ranges I just finished calculating. Now I'll select the amounts I want to pool and complete the transaction. Perfect. The transaction is complete, and now I can go check out my position. One of the most interesting things about creating a liquidity pool is that it actually mints an NFT for you. This digital card is your NFT and can be transferred to other wallets if you want. Whoever holds this NFT owns the pool of money within it. Just like on Spooky Swap, I can withdraw the liquidity or collect the fees whenever I want. Now you know all the different methods of making passive income with crypto. As always, when exploring the features of DeFi, just use a cheaper blockchain with small investments. I also highly recommend setting up a live session with me if you don't feel comfortable diving into this alone. Okay, that's it for this lesson. The final lesson will be one of the funner lessons, with high risk but high reward.